Welcome to another episode of Mindful City, Tuning into Life, a podcast that brings you an intimate exploration of the businesses, practitioners, and artists making an impact in our community. Join us on Patreon for an exploration of all the people, places, and things that raise consciousness in our community by telling us about the businesses and happenings you'd like to know more about, and we'll explore them for you. Welcome to another episode of Mindful Cities Tuning into Life. I'm your co-host, Helen Blacker, and we have our co-host, Heather Grutzmarker, here with us today. It's been a minute since Heather and I were able to get together, and so I'm so glad that we get to join again for a celebration of sorts.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. So welcome two of my favorite healers, guides, and leaders in the community here in South Florida in Delray Beach, owners of Casa Mana Bliss Studio, Hawk and Darnell. They are beautiful leaders in the community, hosting events, yoga, sound healing, ecstatic dance, meditation, so many gatherings. And one of my favorite things of why I invited them on is that they're having a beautiful grand reopening of a third location here in Delray. They've moved the past, I'm going to say, at least 5 years since I've known them. So congratulations, you guys, on the expansion, on growing, larger space. It just keeps getting more elevated every 2 years. So welcome, both of you. Just wanted to share one more little nugget for everybody that the thing that stands out for me the most about Casa is that I've noticed that most of us who teach in the space are also called to the space for our own healing. So wanted to acknowledge you both for creating such a beautiful, safe, magical portal on Federal Highway at Delray Beach. Welcome, Darnell. Welcome, Hawk.
Hello. Thank you
for having us.
This activation that's happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I know MC Yogi's coming to host a masterclass, and you guys are hosting a market. What was the impetus for this beautiful celebration this weekend?
Well, as you know, we recently moved over the summer, maybe at the end of June, into this incredible space. And it is a portal. So thank you for saying it. I also see it as like a nest. Um, the feeling that you get as you are walking up to the space, it's already transformative. So MC Yogi was coming to do these events anyways, and so I suggested to my friend slash brother, Hawk, partner, uh, that we should wrap our grand opening around him being here because he is a celebration in and of himself, and I thought it would just make everything bigger, better, more exciting for the weekend. We are he is providing a masterclass on Saturday and on Sunday. He has been a yogi for, I would say, decades. I would say 3 decades. I don't even really know specifically, but he is a beautiful teacher, a humble-hearted person. His words are masterful. He just kind of transports you with his words. He For me, when I hear him teach, he brings up aspects of me and puts it to poetry in ways that I've never heard another teacher uh, speak in that way. So I really enjoy being in his presence and learning from him. So he's doing master classes on Saturday from 1 to 3 and on Sunday from 1 to 3. Any yoga teachers in the community, he's offering CEUs for these classes, and we always need CEUs for further education, so that's exciting. And then on Saturday after his class, there'll be a vendor market, a bliss market out in the space on the grounds, with live music and healthy food and vendors, local vendors, showing you all different types of resources, giving you their services and their products. There's going to be art. There's going to be garland making with flowers. There's going to be a raffle, and then around 4 o'clock. So ever since MC Yogi started coming, the Krishnas called and said that we want to do a kirtan with MC Yogi. So somehow,
Yes.
I know. So 4 o'clock, we're going to have Vijay Krishna come in with his other friends, and we're going to do a beautiful kirtan at 4, followed by MC Yogi at 5, starting off our grand opening party. So it's a day/weekend of celebrations. We're so excited.
Amazing, amazing. Congratulations. And so, as far as the move goes, how long have you guys been there in this new spot? And any other big plans or standout events coming into fall?
Yeah, we're going to move in the fall to a new location.
Stop.
It's going to be really challenging.
Number 6.
Yeah, exactly. Just thought I'd throw that out there just to entertain myself to a degree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does each move bring something new to the table for all of you and the community? How has it been when you've moved from the spaces? Sometimes it also has a different significance from you. How have you felt that it integrated into the community and of what was needed at the time, and that you're able to bring that?
I think part of it's bringing it, but part of it's losing things too. Because you step
Mm.
away, when I step away from a place, I'm just like, whoosh, we're good. We're done with that space. We're out. Because people always ask me, do you miss it? Do you miss the other space? And I'm like, I miss the wooden floor, the wooden ceiling, the garden. That's it. Because the spirit moves and it needs to grow. So it needs to have space to move into. So the first one was like the kid. Next one's like the adolescence, in that age, that's that period. And now we're like into adultish, where we're growing up. And I think the space reflects that visually also. And I think people feel that when they come in. It's not as, it's more settled, which is nice. Yeah. Yeah.
It as art. Like it feels like you're walking into art in this last space. Like it evokes emotion as you walk into the space, which I've been involved with this in the studio. I'm owning it and managing it for 8 years, and this current location keeps me coming home. Like I can't wait for somebody to call out and need a sub because I'll sub, or
Yeah.
we'll get an Amazon delivery and nobody will be there for the rest of the day. I'm gonna pick it up and put it inside. Like I just feel called back over and over again. And as I'm there, I'm like, I need to get home, but let me just stay a little bit longer. Let me see what else I can do. So it keeps me coming back. There's a magnetism in our current location. And the first location when we had to move, I felt like so ungrounded and unrooted and like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen? And this next move, there was none of that. There was a lot of trust. There was a lot of surrender. There was a lot of thy will be done energetically and just, allowing everything to fall into place. And the ease and the grace is with which that happened was remarkable. It was something that I've never experienced before. I mean, I did go on vacation, hawked at a lot of the physical manual labor, but,
It's
but
my last.
the
timing.
Yeah.
energetics flowed through me quite well.
Yeah. She's like, this is a tough move, boy. Let's go out on the boat.
It was really so
Yeah.
seamless.
Yeah.
What is your vision for this new beginning? And a lot has changed in the community. And what do you feel is the space going to offer them when they come in? At this point, I find that a lot of us are kind of floating around, not in a bad sense, but also not very grounded. And there's so much change happening. And to have a place where people can come and what can they find there, and how can you guide them to that grounded space?
Safety and just grounded feeling when you walk in. You're welcomed in because it's an elegant space. And it's like an elegant woman, an elegant mother, a beautiful grandmother. That feeling of going home when you walk in, like even coming in, like as Nelly said in the beginning, when you come in, you know your mother, your grandmother, your sister, your family's inside. So people come in and their shoulders drop. And people that don't really even talk in those terms, people that are new to this sort of thing, modalities, whatever you want to call it, life, they speak in those terms. They're like, I don't know what it is. I just really, really love being here, as Nelly was saying. And I think that's it, just safety and a place to explore themselves. And the spirit of the place dictates what happens in the space. No matter what we humans think we're doing, there's a spirit that runs through it that is welcoming the people to take care of their babies, if that makes sense.
Casa's always been her own energy slash entity, right? Like we can think, we're showing up and doing stuff, but like she has been this separate and she's beautiful, divine, feminine energy. But she has been this nest for myself and for the people who have, been there with us along the ride, for a short period of time or a long period of time, or people who are coming back around to revisit. She holds us all so tenderly while we do the work, right? That's what we're doing. The work's never done. The work's always here. We can heal up something, we can unlayer something, and it keeps circling back and spiraling back through us. And she holds us as we continue to look at ourselves and breathe into ourselves and embody what we're choosing to embody, the life that we're choosing to embody in this go round.
So we can call her a vessel of unconditional love because that's what I feel when I walk in there to Dad said to be with you guys. I'm looking forward to the workshop. Um, and you said so it's a workshop at 1 on Saturday and then a kirtan at 4. The market's 2 to 7. And then is there an ecstatic dance experience too? Is that Saturday?
Yes,
Is that
after
Sunday?
the kirtan, it's a party. We're gonna call it ecstatic dance. We call it whatever we want to call it. MC Yogi's on the mic. We'll see how it all transpires, what goes on, how it goes down. I'm sure it'll be elation. I know that we have some friends bringing some hula hoops. I know there's gonna be fresh flowers everywhere. It's gonna be a celebration with all of our friends and teachers and local community. We're really excited.
A
I'm so
spiritual
excited.
extravaganza, if you will.
Yeah. I'm excited for you guys. How do we get a hold of you for tickets other than obviously we'll post on social, but website for you guys, Instagram, how do we find you?
Yeah, we're at casamanabliss.com on Instagram, on Facebook. Mind Body slash our website www.casamanabliss.com has our links to buy tickets. Also, Eventbrite has tickets for sale as well. So any which way you want to slice it, you can find us. You can call us. I'll help you get tickets online or over the phone, whatever
I'll
you
sell
need.
you a couple, I'll meet you in the parking lot. Sell
Help
you a
get
couple
the spot.
t-shirts with our logo on it also. Side hustle.
I wonder where
I,
all those shirts went.
yeah, it's a side hustle. Heather said something earlier, and I'm not sure if I missed you mentioning it, but to her, your place is a place for the healers and those who are healing out in the community. And I can see that just from this conversation and talking with all of you. And what does that offer to the healers as well? Is that, kind of that experience that you all have, but having a place where you can plug in and recharge yourself. And then you can go out into the community and also be available and to keep sharing that out there. So I'm unfortunately overseas and I won't be able to be there in person. And I'm just so called to plug into it myself. I want to plug in and get that vibe. So I'm so excited for all of you and for the community for what you are already bringing and what you will continue to bring. And perhaps this new space is helping to keep moving that forward. I love what Hog said about, when you're done. Are you Capricorn, Hog, by any chance? You know,
I could be, if you
yeah,
like.
you could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's this thing where, once you're done with a place, you're just done with a place. I've had that areas even within relationships where you give so much and you give 100%. So when you move on, you feel no regrets. You're just like, I'm good. It's done. But you completely open yourself up to things you never thought about, right? So I can only imagine what this new place will be bringing in that you maybe have never even considered. And I'm so excited to have been able to have a chance to connect with all of you. And is there anything else you would like to say to those that are invited to join? What to bring, what to leave?
I don't know what to bring. I do know we're doing a raffle though. What to bring? I guess water bottle. We'll have food for sale. I'm sure there would be coconut water and drinks and other things for sale to eat and drink. But there's a raffle, and the raffle is to support the studio. So support us. But what we're raffling away is 3 months of a membership, which is lovely.
Wonderful.
A private with Hawk, a sound healing experience with Hawk, private yoga with myself, biofork tuning with Melisandra, Ascension life coaching with Felice. Other teachers are offering private sessions as well, Angela and Devin and Tammy. So we have a bunch of our teachers donating an hour of their time for the raffle. So please encourage all of our listeners to buy a raffle ticket and yeah, come experience some Casa magic for yourself.
That's amazing
Indeed.
offer.
And if you've never been there before, bring in your child self and be open to the unknown, because the unknown is just a magical place. And you learn so much about yourself, as I do, and it'll become home to you, I think.
If it's
Thank
supposed
you
to.
both so much. And I really hope to bring you back on because I can definitely see that there's so much more we can dive into and some specific topics that would really benefit our community. So I'd love to bring you back. I wish you an incredible opening, and I hope to come soon, maybe right after. And I can join you all.
Thank you. Enjoy your time in the islands.
Thank you.